name's Emma Bache and I'm a graphologist, which is a handwriting analyst, and I'm the author of my book, which is called Reading Between the Lines, which is published by Quercus. It sort of took me a few months to write, but in another way, it took me 30 years to write, actually, because I've been a graphologist for 30 years. So not to make it sound too grand, it's sort of my life's work, really. And I'm so passionate about what I do, in that I'm really finding out about people's personalities, and I'm revealing what's hidden beneath the obvious. So when I'm looking at handwriting, I'm looking to see what the true personality of the person is. And when I'm looking at, say, a celebrity or somebody that we think we know, like a member of the royal family, it's not what is obvious that's of any interest. It's what's perhaps hidden beneath.
Complete and utter madness. I've even actually, up there, I've made my own strawberry ice cream. It'll never get eaten.
I often get told, well, it must be very hard for you because people are writing less and less. And I can't defend that. Obviously, it's true. Well, actually, I'm not sure that it is true, because apparently the sale of notepads went whizzing up in 2019 amongst a younger generation, because they actually wanted to get back to writing down their creative thoughts and ideas as opposed to typing them. Because there is actually, it's a proven thing that creativity sticks in the mind better if it's handwritten, because after all, writing is a microcosm really of your brain. It's a very natural thing for us to do, whereas typing is rather unnatural, and that's why we make mistakes and we send emails to people that we shouldn't do, and we use short forms and nobody really understands it. So people not writing anymore isn't actually that true, but anyway, I feel it will come back because it's of historical value, and also the very fact that we want to and need to know more and more about each other as a form of psychology. So I feel quite secure that my job is going to be needed more and more in the future.
This is my desk, such, which is also my kitchen table. So I've got my book there, I've got my handwriting, got everything I need. All my files and other books that I need are in that big cupboard there above the fridge, which is handy because I'm in the fridge most of the time at the moment.
When we put pen to paper, our personality is there in every stroke and mark we make. Whether we are the type to shout from the rooftops to make ourselves heard, or the sort to cower in the corner. Whether we're an altruist or a bully, our character is displayed for the unpicking. Handwriting analysis, graphology, penetrates the disguise that we hide behind, revealing what makes us tick and ultimately what makes each one of us who we are. There are a few things that we really can't tell from handwriting: whether we are left or right-handed, what gender we are, and despite popular opinion, what age we really are, so it's safe to carry on lying. But other than that, graphology illustrates how we interact with the world and the people around us. As you'll see as you keep reading, the devil is in the detail, whether it's in the width of a stroke or the curliness of a G, the spaces between the letters or the pressures of a pen. There are also some golden rules about graphology that you really should abide by all times. These are: 1, never diagnose a physical or psychological condition. Bear in mind that handwriting can change depending on someone's mood, energy level, and health. Prescribed medication and recreational drugs, as well as alcohol, can cause rhythmic disturbance in a normally regular, controlled writer. 2, be sensitive to people's feelings when giving your analysis and emphasize the more positive traits. This book should in no way lead to divorce, murder, or family strife. Always be tactful and kind and respect their privacy. 3, when making a judgment about a person's character, you will find that some traits appear contradictory to others. This is normal, as no one is black and white, straightforward, or clear-cut. What you should be doing is looking for consistent traits that crop up several times in order to build up a true picture of the writer's personality. Try not to look at a word or sentence in isolation. So grab your pencil, pen, or quill and let the fun begin.
Now he's chosen to write on lined paper, so you would think, wouldn't you, that he likes orderliness and routine, because he's giving himself his own baseline to comply with. The slant of the writing, can you see that goes over to the left, and then that goes far more to the right, that word there. That shows that he can be a little bit moody. He was certainly moody when he wrote this. Very small spaces between the words, so he's really sociable. He loves the company of other people. But this left-hand margin is very, very narrow here, slightly widening right-hand margin. If you think of the right as the future, the left as the past, there's a sort of fear of the unknown, and that's sort of increasingly so, but also a sort of impatience as well. He's not a shrinking violet, and he's got so much activity going on in his brain, it can sometimes almost he can't see the wood for the trees.
I actually really enjoy going out and meeting other people, and I'm one of these odd people who really enjoys public speaking and enjoys meeting strangers, and a lot of my work is actually public speaking in the form of workshops or giving after dinner speaking, or just meeting people generally and telling them about graphology. And obviously all that has come to a stop in 2020. I do have a series of books in my mind that I would like to get out, but right now I'm also doing a lot of work for the press and media, which I've always done. So I've been asked to do quite a lot of work of varying nature, some of which is useful to my career, others which I feel as though sometimes I'm dodging a bullet, sometimes literally actually. So no, my career isn't on hold, and I would very much like to do a series of books, something, not the sort of definitive book that I've already written, but maybe more of the stocking fillers, perhaps how to spot the psychopath in the handwriting, how to find your ideal employer, how to find your ideal lover. If I was on the dating market again, and Paul, if you're listening to it, obviously I'm not, but if that was to happen, then I would want to look at handwriting first to make sure that I wasn't dating a complete lunatic, or that I wasn't going to be found in a pool of blood somewhere. I've had a few lovely holidays in Cornwall, and in fact I was in Cornwall in November, which might seem a bit of an odd time to go on holiday there, but I was just there for a few days. I went to St Ives and I had a lovely, lovely time. It was very gusty and quite dangerous gales actually, but I loved it. So to me, Cornwall represents big open landscapes and sea and freedom and fresh air, and a book festival which I'm so looking forward to going to in 2021. I'll see you at North Cornwall Book Festival.